How much money are college grads actually making? We're here at Chapman University, where the average tuition and board costs about $90,000 per year. It's grad weekend, and I'm going to be asking new grads what they'll be doing after school and what their starting salaries are. We'll also ask questions like, what's your GPA, major, what do your parents do for a living, advice, and other juicy stuff like that. Let's go get started. So what's your name, age, and your major?
My name is Jennifer Zhang. I'm 21 and I'm an accounting and marketing double major.
And what are your post-college plans?
I'm working at PwC, which is an accounting firm in downtown LA.
How'd you get that job?
I basically joined Accounting Society, so for all you accounting majors, you guys should join Accounting Society. And then I went to a lot of their Meet the Firm events, like mock interviews, and then I just applied and yeah.
Would you be willing to share what your starting salary is?
It's like around 80K.
And are you happy with that?
Yeah, for now.
And what made you want to get into accounting?
My mom majored in accounting and we are really similar in our personalities. And going into college, I didn't really know what to do. So she was like, I think you would like accounting. So I just stuck with it.
Is it true that every business owner should learn accounting?
I think it's a really important skill because my mom isn't in accounting. She's actually a business owner. So she said even if you don't go through with being an accountant, at least you can apply it to starting a business.
What type of business does your mom have?
Well, she was a real estate agent, but now she has a business for remodeling houses and stuff.
What advice would you give to people that are in college right now?
I would say apply early, start working on your professional skills as soon as you can. And then I think the earlier you start, the higher chance you have at getting an internship or a job after college.
What's the biggest lesson you learned while in college?
Say yes to everything. Even though your education is really important, I think the most important thing is the friends and the connections you make. So I would say just don't miss out on the opportunities to hang out with people.
Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and major?
My name is Michael Salerno. I am a business major and I am 22 years old.
What are your plans after college?
Plans after college is to seek work in the automotive industry. Currently interviewing for 2 corporations right now. I'm pretty far down the line, so we'll see where that goes.
What was the best thing you did during college?
Founding the Chapman Car Club my freshman year. And I made a lot of great memories with that. I'm a big automotive enthusiast and I'm really glad that I got to bring everyone together through the car club.
What was it like starting up that club?
You know, it was interesting starting up the club. I didn't really know a lot of people, and actually how I met the co-president of the club is we were in a Zoom class together. They were doing icebreakers, going around the room, and this kid happened to have the same car as I did. So I DM'd him on the Zoom chat and said, we have the same car, seemed pretty cool, let's hang out. We hung out a couple of times and realized, hey, there was no car club at the time. Why not start one? We grew it from 5 people all the way to 150 people and do meets with all the colleges around Southern California.
What's the craziest car that a club member has?
There was somebody that was in our club my junior year that had a McLaren Senna and a McLaren P1. So I'd say those are the 2 craziest cars I've seen.
Can I ask, what do your parents do?
You know, my mom is an entrepreneur and my dad also works in the automotive industry.
Can you be more specific? What do you mean automotive industry? Is there a particular business that you want to do?
I really want to go into the marketing sector of the automotive industry, maybe in motorsports or on the luxury high-end side of automotive.
What's the best car under $30,000?
987.1, 2006 through 2009 Porsche Cayman with a 6-speed manual.
Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and major?
My name is Moises. I'm 22 years old and I'm graduating with 2 Bachelors of Science with Accounting and Business Administration.
What are your post-college plans? Do you have a job lined up?
I'm going to be working at Deloitte full-time as an audit and insurance associate.
How did you get that job?
I networked a lot through the Accounting Society. I was able to, network with a recruiter from Deloitte, get an interview, and get an internship. I did 2 internships before my full-time offer.
Would you be willing to share what your starting salary is?
$78K and a $2,500 bonus.
So you said networking. How do you network in college?
Putting yourself out there, pretty much. When I came into college, I was a really shy person. I kind of sat myself down and kind of told myself, in order to get a job, in order to get ahead in life, because I come from a really poor background, I have to do these things that I'm uncomfortable with. And that's ultimately what life is. It's just doing things that you're uncomfortable with. And sometimes you fail and sometimes you succeed. And, just if you fail, just taking that failure and just learning from it.
What do your parents do?
Well, my dad passed away when I was 14. My mom, she got laid off about a year ago, but she used to work at a factory in Irvine. And before that, when they first came, they were picking strawberries.
If there's one thing you could do differently while in college, what would it be?
Try to look for more opportunities. I know that during college I did a lot, but I feel like there was more out there that I didn't know about that I wish I just jumped in it just to give my 2 cents in and throw my hat in there.
Are you happy with your starting salary?
Yes, like my own siblings that graduated are like didn't start off with the salary that I'm starting off with. I'm happy with it, and I'm always just gonna shoot for more or do more to get more, pretty much.
Any final tips you want to tell the audience?
Be willing to learn, and also being kind, which is, in this day and age, the most important thing that you could do to someone.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. So everyone we're interviewing today and you could benefit from having a website, and something that I've been literally saying forever. Your income is directly correlated to how many people know about your skills, portfolio, resume, whatever it is. And having a website will make you stand out from the crowd if you're building your own business, or showcase your skills and work to recruiters if you're looking for a job. I know this because I own a staffing company, and we always prefer candidates with their own website. Like, it actually really helps. I have a ton of websites, and they're all hosted on Hostinger. With Hostinger, you can build and host up to 100 different websites for just $3 to $4 per month, which is just a no-brainer. Their AI website builder will basically build you an entire website in a few minutes with no coding required, and you can further customize with your resume, products, portfolio, whatever it is you're trying to show off. You'll also get their professionally made themes, free domain, and more. So if you're trying to make more money, this is one of the first easy things you should be doing. Like, if you're watching this video, you should do it right now. Clicking the link down below will take you to this exact landing page where you can select your plan, duration, and get started. The most popular plan is the business plan, and make sure you use code CharlieChang at checkout to get an even bigger discount. So if you want to stand out to potential employers, head to the link down below and create your personal website today. Happy website building, and thank you so much to Hostinger for making this video possible. So what's your name, age, and major?
My name is Bright Peens. I am 20, and my majors were both business and psychology, and I graduated a year early.
And where are you from?
From Belgium originally.
So what made you want to come to the States for college?
I decided to be here honestly because my mom, it was always her dream to be here, and we moved, and it was, looking back, such a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are your post-college plans?
Real estate development. I want to have a huge operation everywhere, and also focus on law. I might go back to law school later.
What was the hardest thing about college?
College wasn't hard. It's about planning and being disciplined. If there's the hardest thing, I mean, balancing your academics with friends and stuff. I didn't go out with many people, which now I would have done if I would have looked back. But don't do what I did and graduate early. Just enjoy.
What was your GPA?
3.8.
How did you double major in 3 years and have such a high GPA?
Plan, honestly. Just plan. Like, from the first semester I started here, I knew exactly where I was going to end with what GPA, like all of that. And then you just focus on that.
What do your parents do for a living?
Real estate development, yeah.
Okay. Family business? Is that what you're
Business, family business, yeah.
What exactly does your family business do?
We develop real estate in Europe, commercial, residential, everything. So this man here.
I brought my wife one day to see America, and she fell in love with the country. I took her to Laguna Beach, and she became a Lagunatic. And I moved to Monaco, to Monte Carlo, because no taxes.
And last thing, Chapman is the best school in the world.
Yeah, that's-
If you get the chance to come to Chapman, go. Trust me. The people, the environment, the architecture, it's the best.
The ambience,
So go Panthers.
atmosphere, really.
Yeah, trust me. Chapman is the best.
Love it. Thank you so much.
And the dean is right there. He wants to talk to you.
Hey, how you
Hi.
doing? I'm Henrik. I'm the dean of the business school.
I'm
here.
Charlie.
Okay, nice to meet you, Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
So what can I tell you about the business school at Chapman?
How many people go through it each year?
It's a little bit bigger, probably, Chapman's business school than people think. We are now about 1,800, undergrads per business school here.
Okay.
So that we graduate about 450 or so per year.
Okay.
And then we have another couple of hundred MBAs and master students in real estate and in accounting.
What jobs are most Chapman graduates getting these days?
So I would say finance and accounting and marketing. So the kind of jobs that they get, in accounting could be in public accounting, working for Deloitte, or working in consulting. In finance, they may work for JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. Those are some of our employer partners. In marketing, a lot of our students, they want to go into like social media, but there's lots of other marketing roles as well. And data and marketing has become so important these days. So those are some of the things that we help out train our students to do.
For someone that's trying to go to college and then graduate with a high-paying job, of the people that do that from Chapman, what common traits do they have?
Of course, working hard, also networking, and start early on. It used to be in the old days you did an internship between your junior year and your senior year, but now you can do internships much earlier in your college life, and it's important to be on the ball on that.
What advice would you give aspiring entrepreneurs?
Well, we have an entire entrepreneurship center here at Chapman, so if you have an idea for a business, you can come to our entrepreneurship center and you can get some sort of help there. Successful entrepreneurs, they come and they spend some time at our center to mentor some of our up and coming entrepreneurs.
Any final advice you want to give to any of the young people watching this video?
You know, it's a world out there with a lot of opportunities, but in order to seize on those opportunities, you got to start the networking. You got to get, you know, your LinkedIn profile up. You got to start to work on your resume. So it's, you know, acing the courses. Yes, of course, you know, it's good if you do that, and you should do academically the best that you can, but there's all of these other things as well that will help you out to prepare you to get that, you know, high-paying job, that six-figure job right out of college.
So what's your name, age, and your major?
I'm Anna. I'm 22 and my major is business administration.
What made you want to come to Chapman?
The weather, honestly. Growing up in Washington, I hated the gray, so I literally just wanted sun. But I also liked that it was small but still had that kind of bigger school feel with sororities and a football team and stuff.
So what do you plan on doing after college?
So after college, I'm actually getting my master's here at Chapman. So I'll be getting a master's of science in real estate.
What is that?
So it's basically like a one-year program right after Chapman where you can get your master's, but it's all more like data analytics focused. So yeah, kind of like the investment side of real estate, not selling houses. It's not what it is. So the business side to it.
Would you mind sharing what your GPA was at Chapman?
Yeah, so my GPA was a 3.75 cumulative.
How did you get a high GPA like that? Do you have any advice?
Yeah, so work hard, and the biggest advice I have is pick what you like to do. Like go into a major that you really enjoy, because then when you're putting in the work for it, it doesn't feel like work, and you really enjoy learning and feel like you're, doing what you love.
How much was college for you?
A lot. Yearly, it was probably around $40,000 a year, around there for all 4 years. So
how did you pay for that?
I mean, I took out debt, so I'll have to pay that back. But luckily, I got a lot of money from family, which was super nice, gifts and whatnot. But I do have a lot of loans in my name. But luckily, I can get them deferred because I'm going to grad school.
What type of job do you want after?
So I want to kind of work in acquisitions. I was working at a real estate investment trust for a while, but I had to kind of stop that because I obviously am doing grad school and that takes a lot. So definitely something like data analytics in real estate.
And what is your expected salary?
I'm hoping for over 6 figures. I was kind of promised that already, like by my company when I was working for, they kind of hinted at that number.
Do you have any final advice for young people watching this video?
Definitely don't be afraid to go to school and applying to schools, and don't let the sticker price kind of scare you. If you work hard in high school, get good grades, you'll probably get a good merit scholarship, and just do what you love. And if that's not school, then totally fine. You don't need an education to be successful. Just do what you love, I think is my biggest advice.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So what's your name, age, and major?
My name is Jared. I'm 22 and my major is finance.
And where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
So what made you choose finance?
I originally wanted to be a PT, and now I'm actually pivoting to dental school. So yeah, big change. That's what college is all about, honestly, figuring out what you like, what you don't like, things like that, trying new things.
What are your immediate plans after college? Are you going to go straight into dental school, or are you going to take a break?
I'm going to study over the summer, take some prerequisites, study for the DAT, and then apply.
Do you plan on getting a job anytime?
I was thinking not really using my finance degree and probably becoming like a server or something like that, make some nice tips.
How much is dental school going to be?
Probably going to cost $250 to $300K.
How are you going to pay for that?
My dad actually passed away a few years ago, and he left some money for me, so I could use that and then just take out loans.
What advice would you give college students watching this video?
Really think about what you want and the people you want to surround yourself with. If you can surround yourself with a great group of people who support you, it's going to make your experience 10 times better.
I'm also curious, how did you pivot into wanting to become a dentist?
So my mom's actually a dentist, so I've gained a lot of experience. I've seen the ins and outs of it, and it was kind of always in the back of my mind.
Would you do college again?
Yes. When you don't go to college and you go straight to, if you wanted to work or, be an entrepreneur or whatever, you kind of miss out. College teaches you a lot about time management. It also forces you to be able to work with a lot of different people. College will prepare you for the things life will throw at you. That's my personal beliefs.
Thank you so much for your time. So what's your name, age, and major?
My name is Matthew Mayamura. I am 22 years old. My undergrad, I was a major in finance, and for my master's, I went for real estate.
So you just graduated your master's. What are your post-graduation plans?
I'm actually working with a general contractor called Hensel Phelps.
How did you get that job?
So I knew somebody that worked at the company, and I talked to them, thought it'd be a fun fit because I thought the people were really down to earth. So I thought it would be a good fit for me, and it's working out so far. So
what exactly do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So right now I'm working in estimating. I'm getting pricing from subcontractors and quantity studies from them and comparing it to ours, trying to price the job and try to get the lowest price possible.
Would you be willing to share what your salary is going to be?
Yeah, so coming out, my salary is going to be 97. That's including compensation.
How's that compared to your friends?
Well, I know some of my friends who didn't get their masters. It's a little bit higher than theirs. But I also know some people who are working in investment banking in New York that are making more than me. So it just depends.
What was your GPA?
To be honest, I really didn't keep track of it in my master's programs. I was focused more on passing the class and putting my best foot forward. So I wasn't really focused on my GPA.
What priority do you think people should focus on if they want to graduate and have a job coming out of college?
I feel like connections, connecting with people to make sure that they know you enough and they trust you enough to take a shot on you. I think that's very important, more so than just like being the smartest in the room.
Did you graduate with any debt?
I was lucky I didn't. I got scholarship from here and my parents helped me pay. So
Okay. What do your parents do for a living?
my dad is the owner of a business, HOA management business, and my mom is now retired, but she used to work in escrow.
What do you want to leave the audience with?
Always invest in yourself. Don't worry about what others think and just work on yourself. I think as long as you're willing to spend time and effort into making yourself better, things will work out in the long run.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
So what's your name, age, and what's your major?
I'm Courtney. I'm 21 and my major is electrical engineering.
How hard was that major?
It was rough. At the beginning, I thought it was easy. My classes were kind of fun, but towards the end, it was hard. Upper level math, upper level like physics.
So what are you going to be doing after college?
I'm going to be working at a software job as a software engineer.
How did you get that job?
I'm actually on campus. They had a job fair and then I got an internship from there and they wanted to hire me after.
Would you be willing to share what your starting salary is?
Yeah, it's around 75K.
Do you have any advice for other people that are looking for a similar job?
Yeah, I think definitely check LinkedIn. If you have any opportunities, don't let your lack of experience hinder you. If you can get into the door with an internship.
How important do you think college is for your future success?
It depends on who you are and what you do with college. I think it can definitely be a good stepping stone, but it just depends on if you make the most of the opportunities that college gives you.
And do you have any advice for someone that's about to start college or that's in college? Like what can they do to become successful?
Well, college is short, so first of all, just enjoy your time in college, but also make the most of all the opportunities your school gives you, whether it be like job fairs or resume workshops. Just make the most of everything.
And how'd you know you wanted to get into engineering?
I did robotics in high school and loved it and just wanted to continue it.
What do your parents do?
My mom's a therapist and my dad works in software.
Are they happy with the direction that you're going?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm very proud.
What's the best thing you learned from your parents?
Your best isn't the same as other people's best, but as long as you're doing your best, be proud of that.
Any final advice you want to give the audience?
The college is short, enjoy it, and make the most of your time wherever you're at.
Thank you so much. So there you have it, asking college graduates how much money they'll be making and what they're doing after college. This is a really fun video to make. We got some great answers. I learned a lot. And honestly, we saw a pretty wide range of post-college plans. For me, I graduated with no job, making no money. So it's really cool seeing how great people are doing these days. Anyways, if you're watching this video and you don't have a website yet, definitely make sure to check out Hostinger. I'll have that link down below. Hopefully you learned something. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. I do a ton of videos about personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. Thank you for your time again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.